Hey guys, Eric Cogorno here with Performance Golf. To my left, Miss Erika Larkin, Golf Digest top 50 coach, ranked the best coach in the state of Virginia.
Yes.
I believe I saw as well. So pleasure to have Erika here with us today. And in today's video, we're talking about how you can have a hands-free golf swing. Now I know that sounds kind of crazy. How the heck can you make a golf swing without your hands? They're actually on the club. But I think what's important here, Erika, is that we don't want the hands to be controlling the golf swing.
Yes.
We want them to be going along for the ride. And in today's video, Erika's going to show us a couple of little things that you can do in your practice to get your swing, get that effortless golf swing that we're all looking for. Erika, if you could take our setup here, and kind of if you could run us through, I know you have a couple of techniques that you use with your students on how they can learn how to take the hands more out of the golf swing.
Yeah, I think it's proving to yourself that you don't need to use your hands in the golf swing. So I like to say you have to give up control to get control. And sometimes when we really directly manipulate with our hands, it just makes things worse. We actually rob ourselves of speed, and we just end up twisting the face, releasing early, holding on, blocking the release. I mean, there's so many things that are related to using the hands too much at the wrong moments, at the wrong moments, you know? So for that, we have to prove to ourselves how we can make a swing without, quote unquote, using our hands. They are gonna be followers. They are gonna be holding on and at some level just reacting to our swing, and I call it being passively active. The hands are definitely going to be doing some job. They have to hold the club, but they're going to be more reacting. So this is there's a few variations on this. We're going to go through a few different ones, but I have some grip tests, grip tricks, if you will, that we're going to use to show our golf swing that we don't need to use our hands directly. So we're going to take some fingers off the grip. We're going to start with, you're gonna love this one because it's the I love you sign, okay? We're gonna only use our middle two fingers to hold on to the club with our trail hand. So that's my right hand. My pinky can stick up, or if you want to try to put it down gently, it's okay. But those are really the main two fingers that are gonna just remain on the club with that trail hand. So getting comfortable being able to actually make a swing without your pointer finger, your thumb, or your pinky on the club is kind of different. You realize, gosh, I can't use my right hand so much to do anything. It's there, but it's not able to manipulate so much when you take those fingers off. So then I would really challenge you to hit a few balls, start with some short swings, keep the position intact, and you'll be able to make some contact. You'll surprise yourself at how good contact you can make with only two fingers on the golf club with that hand.
Hey guys, if you're watching today's video and you enjoy the tips, but you really want to take your game to a whole nother level, my friends here at Performance Golf are hosting beautiful 2-day immersive golf schools with the best golf coaches in the world all around the United States. You know, I find a lot of golfers come in to see us and they're really not able to identify and fix their real root cause. And usually there's like 4 or 5 main swing issues we have, but finding the real one main root flaw that can domino effect and fix all the rest of the pieces is really the thing that makes or breaks someone's improvement. So if you want to make like 1 or 2 years worth of improvements in 2 days, I highly recommend you check out my friends at Performance Golf, these golf schools down below. Click the link down there, see if there's still a spot left in a location that works for you. It could be the thing that transforms your game. Look forward to having an awesome experience.
Another variation on this one, which is pretty cool, do the double guns, okay? So here's double guns. You're gonna take your hands on the club, but you're gonna make, basically just point the gun, okay? Pointer and thumb are gonna be up and off on both hands. So you might have to kind of take a baseball grip to do this one. So now my pinky's on, so double guns, okay? And we're gonna go back and forth. This one definitely feels, this is like leveling up now. This is a little harder.
Like a stage 2.
The stage 2, if you can do the first one and move on to this one. So we're gonna give it a try here. Definitely a little harder. It's almost like I could feel my left thumb wanted to find the grip, but try to resist the urge to grip on mid-swing and help anything happen. So double guns is really a great variation. Last but not least, and this one is just another version, you can just do the good old peace sign, okay, 2 fingers out, leave the thumb on, and this is just another version of kind of the first one, but it's just, see which one you like the best, see which one works good for you. So we'll do one more there just to show you all 3 options. So here's my peace sign, 2 fingers out on that right hand. We're gonna hit one like this.
Nice.
So I'm going nice and easy. You can work up to a fuller swing, but I think just to make a half or 3/4 swing and show yourself that you don't need all that tension and pressure and manipulation, it's a big moment, aha moment for a lot of golfers to experience this.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
And I know I want to try some of those, but before I hop in, I know there's also a visual that I saw you doing, sort of like with the pendulum. Does that play into with this and how the grip pressure works at all?
Yes. So basically, I mean, think about it, right? A true pendulum model is the weight hanging on the end of a stick or a rope. And if I wanted to get a pendulum swinging, I really only need just 2 fingers on the club just to pinch it, and takes very little, effort to get this thing swinging. And then it almost kind of swings itself once you get it into motion.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of effort or, again, hands doing much to get that club swinging in a relatively big pattern. I mean, if I just get some momentum going and I'm still only have 2 fingers on the club, it doesn't take much. The difference, just as a juxtaposition to this, if I grip with my whole hand and squeeze tightly and now try to get the club moving, there's no swing here. It's totally just tense here. Everything is kind of locked in with my wrist. I'm squeezing onto the club purposefully tight just to, really create that awareness that this is not how we swing the club. This is total manipulation. And I just feel like it takes a lot more actual muscle energy from my arms to lift the club into space.
Totally.
So, less is more here. Let's just do the least amount of work possible and really facilitate how we can create a swinging motion that is going to take care of generating and automating that speed and that fluidity that's going to produce really consistent, solid shots.
Yeah, I love that, Eric. Obviously, when I do this and how little effort that feels like that takes, and then immediately as I was just trying, holding it on and having my arm go, I feel how much effort that is. And it sort of makes me think of the people that we work with, right? The people that are watching this video.
Yeah.
And obviously we have a lot of people that come in that say, I'm really putting a lot of effort into this swing. I feel like I'm really trying hard and I'm not getting a lot out. And the reality is we have people who have a lot of shoulder problems. They've got different back problems, different injuries, that all that effort just compounds those, doesn't make it easier. Whereas I think what we're talking about, if you guys can put some of this into your swing as well, if you have those nagging injuries, this is going to make the golf swing and the game a lot easier.
Yeah, sometimes people create injury. They invite injury by doing so much pushing and pulling on the club because they're just engaged so much in awkward positions on the way down.
Totally.
And so that totally proves that point, is we don't want to create these, awkward moments that are creating stress on our body, stress on our joints. We want to move naturally in a way that's natural to you, to your body.
Yeah.
So for that reason, as how your arm wants to fold up and unfold, like let it move the way it wants to move. Good things will happen when you do that and you don't push the club around.
I'm trying to force it.
You're really, again, you're forcing it, and you're essentially moving the club off plane the more you manipulate.
Yeah, there's usually
that's another
nothing
conversation.
Yeah, I'm dying to try some of these, Eric. Let me
Yes.
hop in there. So, okay, so let's go through some of these. And I haven't done these before. The first one we did was the heart.
Yep.
Okay, right, so I've got,
Yep.
now is that just the trail hand that's off, or this is gonna be both?
It's trail hand, so the pinky and the forefinger are off, just like that. There's your I love you sign.
I love you.
Perfect. Yep. I know
Let's give
it's
this a try.
tempting to want to hook that pinky. Leave it off there.
Oh, yeah.
There
okay,
you go.
Yeah.
No
That starts
cheating.
creeping in there right away. And my thumb is off
Yeah.
as well? Okay, thumb is off.
Yep. Just 2 fingers.
And so obviously as we're doing this,
Yep.
so like my immediate senses here are, I can feel the weight of the club more, that's for sure. My grip pressure feels very neutral, definitely not tense.
Yeah.
And I feel the need for my body to move.
Yes, because you can't use your hand.
I'm not.
So there's the minute you start to try to grab onto the club, you're actually probably underutilizing your body, right? So get the body moving.
Okay, so this is off here, and I'm just doing sort of like a little slow one here to start. Got that pinky out of habit. Keep
Yeah,
the pinky
right?
off. Keep
It
the
just
pinky
wants
off.
to hook on. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
You
okay.
did it.
So noticeably, I've never done that before. Noticeably, I feel the need for my body to move. Like, especially on the way down and through. When you guys do this, and do this now if you're sitting watching this, try this out and feel how much, especially Erica, I could feel it on the way back for sure, but gosh, I really feel on the way through, yeah, my sort of bigger muscles, body moving. Arms are relaxed, so the pinky and the index finger and thumb
now
are
you're
off.
trusting it. Now I can see you're relaxing into it.
Yeah, and those feel really good. Like I was a little, I don't know if I was gonna hit those or not. Those feel really good.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking because you have to trust that the swing is going to take care of business. It's not your hands taking care of business.
It's the swing. Okay, and then we
Swing's
did
taking
the
care of business.
peace sign was third.
So double guns.
Double
so just
guns,
imagine
okay.
both hands. You're making 2 guns like this. So now you can
Pinky's
get this
in?
one on.
Okay.
There you go. That's
so
it.
these are off on this
Thumbs
side.
off, 4 fingers off.
And this is like a slightly more advanced. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So you made this look very
Even the glove,
easy.
the
when I
glove
saw you
pointer
do it.
finger too.
This one here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really putting you through the ringer
Yeah.
today.
This one I can feel. So if I felt the first one as like a, maybe I felt it 5 or 6 out of 10. This feels like 8 or 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's harder
Yeah,
for
okay.
sure.
Gosh, what a nice way to feel the hands out. Like, honestly, let me just hit a little butt one with this. So this
You got
is,
it. You
this
got
is
it.
out and this is out. Best shot of the day. I think all of us when we're watching videos and see drills and stuff, or at least I am somewhat inherently like skeptical
Yeah.
about how things work or not. This is, of the things I've done, over the past 15 years, feels like the most direct. While it seems very simple, underneath all that feels like that's doing like 20 different things for free.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm feeling a lot of really learning how to get my body moving with just a really simple drill. So just for the sake of time, let's say I would do that a couple more times. Now I'm doing the 2
You can do
fingers
piece.
off.
Yeah. This is the thing about these different grip positions is you come up with your own. I just want you to feel like you could be playful with this and explore and come up
Yeah.
with your own hand positions. It doesn't really matter. It's just about giving up that control of using your hands too much.
Yeah,
That was
gosh,
beautiful
feels-
too. And what you might find is maybe all of a sudden a little bit of a hook miss starts to develop, a hook tendency or pattern starts to show itself.
Yeah.
Like if you're somebody that is a slicer and leaves the face open, when you actually let go with your fingers, it'll help facilitate a more natural release. All of a sudden you might start turning the ball over. Like you hit one of those a little bit more left.
Yeah.
That's part of when you stop using your right hand so much in this case, okay? That when you swing through and use your body, the club releases more naturally. And so for somebody that's been blocking that and pulling and holding the face open, all of a sudden, they have to let it go to be able to even make contact
Yeah.
with these drills. So to your point, there's double, triple bonuses of doing this as a test, as a little playful experiment on the driving range, or just even into a net in the backyard. You don't need to be worried about perfect ball flight. It's about, can you make contact and can you coordinate this and just start to build trust that you can use your hands a lot less than you've been using them.
I love it. It's sort of an interesting middle ground for me when I'm doing those drills of like, I feel like I'm using my body a lot more, yet it feels way easier. Less force, less effort, and my arms and hands are doing significantly less. And I think you'll feel those same things when you do it. Maybe you use those even as a warm-up just to start to get some feels as you're going. Do your reps as usual.